2019 is going to be a very interesting year for the Pokemon franchise, because with this year, we're getting Generation 8, the ending of the Alolan anime, and the 22nd Pokemon movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution. So naturally, that means we're going to be getting a lot of major events, as well as some predictions down the pipe. And what better way to celebrate 2019 than with a predictions video? I'm sure nothing else is going on at this point in time. So, here are my 10 predictions for Pokemon in 2019. So for this one, we're going to go over the anime, the movie that's going to be coming out this year, and the games. So, let's begin with the first one. My first prediction: Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution is going to be a remake of the original film. This isn't so much of a prediction since everyone else has been predicting this and making assumptions that it is because of that title, but I mean, it counts. We don't have any official confirmation that it's going to be a remake, so yeah. After all, as shown with movie 20 and 21, this seems to exist in a new timeline/continuity, so I wouldn't be too surprised if they entered the Mewtwo storyline that was in the anime and movie timeline. So we'll wait and see, but there's my prediction. Prediction number 2. We're going to find out the title and get an official announcement for Gen 8 in February or March. Why do I make this prediction? Because it's usually around February or the spring season that we get an announcement for the next mainline Pokemon game. I wouldn't be surprised if Generation 8 did, especially in the month where it originally debuted in the first place. Now for an anime prediction. This one has kind of been squandered because of a recent title drop, but it's possible. We'll see what happens. My third prediction is that Ash is going to get a Pokemon from the Como line. Ash only has 4 Pokemon as of this point. I don't see him going to get Poipole again for the League, so it's very much possible that he could get a Dragon type. And while I'd probably have issues with it like with Ash's Gibble, I wouldn't be too surprised if he got himself a Dragon type, and hey, I like the Como line. They're on Mounty Island. It's possible. This one is likely not going to come to pass because the title drop implied that he's getting Meltan, but he still needs a 6th Pokemon even then, so it's possible. We'll see what happens. Now we got another movie prediction, and that prediction being, I think Mewtwo's either going to get a new form, or we're going to see a different kind of Mewtwo in the film, hence the name Evolution, as if they improved Mewtwo further than ever before. Like, say, they did the Mew experiment again, but they used different variables to create an entirely different Mewtwo. Kind of like cloning, or, hey, maybe it is just an alternate form, I don't know. The next prediction is, for Generation 8, there will be at least 100 plus new Pokemon, either 100 straight or more than 100. Given the fact it'll be on more powerful hardware than the 3DS, I wouldn't be too surprised if it had a bigger roster than Generation 6 and 7, because that was a big complaint people had with those two generations, the roster being a little small. So, maybe with Generation 8, we'll fix that. Only time will tell. This next prediction is one I've been talking about for a while, and I still want to see it happen, and there are signs, so my prediction is Lily will evolve for Vulpix. Now, I've already made a video on this, so I'm not going to go too deep into it, but the signs are there. She has the Ice Stone, she has the Ice Sea Crystal, the signs are there. It's possible she'll evolve it, but if it does not happen, because I made a video on this as well, I will make a video admitting I was wrong. I have no issue admitting that I was wrong, and I'll take the L on that one if Lily does not evolve it. But part of me is thinking that it will happen because she has the Ice Stone, she has the ICMZ, it just feels like they're going to do something with it. But we'll see what happens. This next prediction is going to be a bit of a big one and a hot take maybe, but I think Gen 8 is going to remove the random encounters and have a similar one like Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Not to say the battle system or catching system will be the same, but in terms of random encounters, I think that may go away. Given the fact that Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee sold a ton of copies and a lot of people enjoyed the removal of random encounters, I wouldn't be too surprised if Game Freak decided to take the feature from the Let's Go games and implement it into the Generation 8 games, specifically with the Pokemon being out and about and you can just encounter them, not just roaming through the grass and then just random battle. We'll see what happens, but I wouldn't be too surprised if that is, because a lot of people did seem to like that. The Let's Go games were pretty popular, that kind of stuff. Now for another anime prediction, and my prediction is Lycanroc will beat Gladion's Lycanroc in the Alolan League. Ash's Lycanroc has fought Gladion's Lycanroc multiple times in the anime, and multiple times Ash's Lycanroc has lost. And going off typical anime, that usually means in their final battle, the hero wins. There are some times where that doesn't happen, as shown with the Kalos League, but I think this time it's possible. That doesn't mean Ash is going to win the Alolan League, because let's be honest, he's likely not going to win. And for all we know, Gladion could have a Pokemon that could win the match overall, but this isn't about Ash beating Gladion, this is about Ash's Lycanroc beating Gladion's Lycanroc. My second to last prediction will be that there will only be one evil team in Generation 8. Generation 7 introduced technically 2 evil teams, discounting Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon's Rainbow Rocket because that's post-game content. Generation 6 had Team Flare, Generation 5 had Team Plasma, Gen 4 had Team Galactic, Gen 3 had Team Magma and Aqua, Gen 2 had Team Rocket, and the same with the first generation. Given this pattern, it seems more likely that we're going to be back to one evil team, but who knows, we'll see what happens, but there's my prediction for that. And my final prediction is Moan will show up in the anime, not as a ghost, not as a flashback, flesh and blood. For those who don't know, Moan has recently been revealed in the anime, at least in the form of pictures and flashbacks. And my prediction is he's going to show up at some point, because I don't think they'd introduce that for no reason. I don't know, maybe have a reunion with Moan and Lucamine, Moan and the kids, that kind of stuff. I'm not saying like, oh, they're all happy together, because, hey, who knows, maybe Moan lost his memories, maybe it is like the games and he ended up in a Pokepelago. It's hard to say, but I could see Moan coming up in the future. So those are my 10 predictions. We'll see by the end of the year whether or not these come true, and if not, I'll take the L on that one. Maybe I'll make an addendum video to it, say like which ones came true and which ones didn't. And like I said with the Lily one, if I'm wrong, I'll take the L, because really I got nothing to hide, and I'm not afraid to admit I was wrong. So what are your predictions for the anime, games, or movie? I'd like to hear it. Also, special thanks go out to my patron, specifically Susan the Caria fan, for her donation. I really appreciate it. And if you would like to donate, link to my Patreon is in the description. Thank you all for watching, and have a great day.